Hi, I'm now with Natalia. She is a KinoD participant. So Natalia, this is your sixth KinoD this year, or Kino this year.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I would say the sixth one. Yes.
This is this year, is it?
Yeah.
So how long have you been part of Kino?
Not so long. I mean, I started in 2012 or 2013, but it has been so involving. So I just went for that. It's really fun. So I try to do as much as I can.
And is that why you keep coming back year after year and keep doing so many of them?
Yeah. I mean, basically, it's like a drug. you, you take it once and you cannot stop.
And what makes the Dublin one so different to the other ones you've been a part of?
I mean, I'm here for the first time, and I think, basically each kino is different. So anytime it's a new experience. And I met a lot of friends of mine already here. I meet them around in the world for kinos. So anytime is like to be in the family, but each time it's a new thing. So Dublin is fun. I think people are really gentle here, and the atmosphere is really cool. So I think Kino Dublin is rocking.
And you're primarily an actor, is it?
Yeah, I'm an actress singer, and I also run Kino in Roma in Italy. We had our first Kino this year in May. It was a huge thing. We did have like 80 people for each session, and it was a lot of job, yeah.
So Dublin is quite a bit smaller, isn't it?
It's really like, a family-style kino. I like kinos like that because I've been, for example, to Hamburg. They did have like 200 participants, which is like huge and immense, and sometimes you feel yourself a little bit lost. But for example, Kino Palermo in Italy, it's also a small familiar kino, like 40 participants, and it's really cool. I mean, I like both. I like big kinos and small kinos. They have different atmospheres, but it's really cool all the time.
Here you get to know so many different people. Like, so I think there's around 35 participants, approximately, or maybe 30 participants, isn't it?
Yes, I think we have some people from Israel, we have some people from Poland, from France, from Italy. Yeah, it's really international. Yeah, it's really good.
In Kino Roma, is it a different setup? Is there 3 rounds like in the Dublin?
I did have icebreaker session, which was a peculiar session because it was we were invited to the professional big studios, and we were shooting there one day. So we just divided all the participants in 3 big groups, and we put them in different sets, and they were obliged to do movies in very, very short time to edit it right after, and we were screening just the same day at the evening. And right after we did like 3 regular session, which is one 48 hours classic session, one silent session, and one 72, which is a long one.
Oh, that's like what we're doing here as well, isn't it?
Yeah. It's. I think it's a basic schedule for many kinos. Yeah.
It's very exciting to be part of such a creative environment, isn't it? And just to meet like all these new people.
Yeah, it is. It's like, it's like a kind of to find a balance between chilling out, drinking beer, making new friends, and being creative and do films. I love it.
So you're surviving so far. You're not too tired or anything.
Yeah, that's the point at the kino. You're always tired, but you always have energy as well to to go with the flow and to follow new challenges.
So what's the biggest challenge now, say this week? What was the biggest challenge of making, say, one of the films you're a part of?
It depends. It depends. Sometimes the biggest challenge is, to finish your movie because sometimes you run out of time, or you don't have enough equipment, or you deal with beginners, so you have like big ambitions, but maybe your editor is editing for the first time, so he's like, oh my god. And so it's each time it's a different challenge, but the goal is the same. Let's make a movie and let's screen it, so it works.
So if you had advice for someone doing a first Kino next year, what would be the biggest bit of advice you could give them?
Kino mood is always good. That's my advice. Go for that. I mean, personally, I think Kino gave me opportunity to meet such a lot of people and to, do my personal professional network as well. So I've met a lot of people. I keep still in touch outside of the Kino, and we also do some professional projects together. So it gives a lot of opportunities. It's just it depends it depends on your attitude. I mean, I know a lot of people that do professionally different things in life, and they just do later on the Kino only as a hobby to have fun and to make films with friends. But I also know a lot of people, they they have a very professional attitude, and they just enlarge, the professional side of life, doing kinos and making new friends and doing projects, and it depends. It's just very personal, in my opinion.
So which kino is for you next?
Yes, the next kino will be probably Kino Palermo. I was supposed to go to Kino Dijon, Kino Moutarde in France, but I'm not able to go. I need to work, so I'll be back in Rome for a few weeks to do some gigs. And then later on I go to Palermo on the seaside, summertime at the end of September. Sounds awesome. So yeah, I'll do definitely the Sicilian kino in Italy.
So you'll be back in Dublin next year for KinoD next year.
Yes, if you do the kino in Dublin next year, I'll be here. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Natalia. We're delighted. So that's it for no budget filmmaking here at KinoD.
Yay. Thank you.
Thank you.